We see that with the wars. We also see that with how to spin when there is an outbreak or a global issue, right? We saw this in 9/11, right? With the Iraq War. We saw this in 2016 with the election and how Facebook and Cambridge Analytica, foreign parties came forward and said, yes, we were studying people. We were seeing what got them emotionally in a fury, and then by that we were able to dictate what news articles to give them to further perpetuate their beliefs. Okay, so we have that in the 2016, then we have that in the 2020 pandemic, right? With the constant inundation of, you must do this, you must mask up, a new way of being, right? You must get injected, otherwise, you know, you're a bad person and you're killing someone's grandma, right? They constantly use this fear, this us versus them. If you're a vax versus vax, left versus right, black versus white, there's so many different ways that they try to pigeon and pinhole people against each other, when in reality, most people are just trying to live. Most people are just trying to live a happy existence where they can live their own life. But yet, people are constantly being divided, having their beliefs shifted in such a way to have a distinct reaction, right? So yes, it's the marketing, right? Yeah, we can sell you, we can make you a great buyer, a great consumer, we can make your belief that your worth is attached to your physical looks, and now we just inundate your phone and your media with advertisements for the beauty products and the clothes and the this and the that, and you're gonna be a buyer because we've already shaped your belief to this, right? We know you're not going to like this candidate. We know you're not going to even hear about this candidate because the way we're shifting the information to you, that you are already primed to look this way, look that way. It is really scary if we think about the deeper implications that there is this media imperialism, right? Where you have these larger corporations, these larger government entities coming in and discerning and deciding what is going to be spun, what news is going to be put out there, how that news is going to be put out there, with the intention of, we want the public perception to be this, we want the reactions to be this, so therefore we're going to spin and give you this certain narrative of the story, right? And how we all, as the consumer, the individual on the other end, actually have to examine this and say, oh my god, another story is hitting me. Why? Who's spinning this? For what purpose? What's the narrative behind this? And what's the intention? And am I going to give into it? Am I going to give into the given narrative? Or am I going to actually take the time to critically think and assess what's going on here? I'm not just another pawn in their system. Right? Because that's another aim of this too. Another aim is to keep us so distracted, so overwhelmed and inundated with so much information that there's literally no room to think for yourself. You constantly have so many others' opinions and so many others' crisis and so many others this and that you literally don't have the time, because you're so filled with others that you don't have the time to say, okay, what do I think? What am I thinking about this situation? Or what are my own beliefs, right? I heard this person's belief, that person's belief, but what are my own? You know, it doesn't even give you the time and space to do that, so you can be an individual. It's okay. So we have some visitors with us. Okay, we got It's okay. Hi! We have some puppy visitors with us, so.
Or were they shape-shifting reptilian overlords there to distract me from my video? Let me know in the comments down below.
Strategic control of media manipulation, right? You have these dominant powers that take control of how the information is flowing, what information is flowing, and who it's flowing to, shaping narratives within the individual, and then coming up with justifiable actions to solve the problem that they very much created. Yeah, food for thought. Next time which will probably be very soon, you're inundated with your next news cycle, ask yourself, what's the aim of this really? What's the intention? Why is this news cycle hitting me? Information hitting me? What's the objective?